Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you three selections for tomorrow's racing. And we're going to start with an extra tip tomorrow, which runs in the 2:15 at Sedgefield. If you saw my Twitter feed, you might have seen me mention this horse. It's a horse called I'm a Spider-Man for Phil Burns, claiming 7, riding for Noel Kelly here. Now this horse does look like they're trying to land a touch tomorrow, it's fair to say. Currently available at 11-2 with SkyBet, who are offering 4 places on the night race. I'm going to recommend the Dirty each way, 0.5 each way selection here. I just think this horse, like I say, they could be trying to land a gamble tomorrow. It's got all the right connections. Phil Burns, son of Charles Burns, etc., etc. And this horse looks potentially quite well handicapped on some of his earlier form. He's actually now £4 lower than when he ran here at Cartmel during the summer. And with a £7 claim of Phil Burns tomorrow, he's technically £11 better off. So he looks well in at the weights. I don't think this is a particularly strong race on paper. I just think the favourite Calopi is the one the horse has got to beat personally. I just think that horse might have just had a hard campaign. She's been on the go and could be a tad vulnerable. So I do quite like the chances here of I'm a Spider-Man tomorrow. A lot I think to like about his chances. Put a line through the run at Downpatrick. I just think it wasn't, as I say, on a going day that day. And I just think tomorrow this horse could potentially go off 9-4, 2-1 come post time. So interesting to see if the market support continues to come. So yeah, he's going to be my first tip of the day there. We then go to Nottingham to the flat for the 4:20, and I'm going to go here with a horse called Yaralumla for Adam Kirby and Clive Cox. Currently available at 7-1, 4 places on offer of SkyBet. Going to recommend 0.5 each way selection here. Now, this horse is in the colours of His Majesty the King that had his first winner today at Leicester. But this horse, Yaralumla, is quite an interesting one. She's actually not been running too badly this season. She's been quite consistent without getting her head in front. But I just wonder if they've been running her over the wrong trips. She's been tried over a mile too, a mile and a half as well. And I just don't think they suit her. I think coming back to the mile tomorrow, this is a mile and half a furlong. I think that could see her in good stead. She could be ridden quite prominently tomorrow, which wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing at Nottingham. It can be tricky to come from off the pace sometimes. And if you go back to her novice form, she was finishing second behind a filly of Roger Varian's called Al Sahan, who looks a very progressive filly and could develop into a listed Group 3 kind of horse. So yeah, lots to like about her from her earlier days. And I just say, like I say, think she's been running over the wrong trip this season. So yeah, I think this trip could bring out the best in her, and I think she's worth an each way play there. So she's going to be my next bet of the day. We then go to the Nap that runs on the all-weather Kempton for the evening action at 7:30. I thought Shine So Bright here wasn't a bad option for Will Buick and Andrew Bolden. Currently available at 4-1. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Now this horse was keeping better company last time out when he finished third in a listed race at Newbury behind Sacred. She absolutely bolted up that day. That's definitely her cup of tea. But I think in this race tomorrow, in this conditions race, I think he can bring a little bit of class to the race. He's yet to win on the all-weather, but he's only had 3 goes, and he has been pretty consistent when he's not won. So I think that's not necessarily a negative. The yard are going well. Will Buick is an eye-catching jockey book, and in fact, actually this season he's got an excellent record for Andrew Bolden. 29% strike rate when they've been teaming up, and I think it's something like you'd be up £7 to a £1 stake if you backed them blind. That's definitely a good thing. But I think the race tactically could unfold quite well for him tomorrow. There's going to be a bit of pace in here. Still late is a bit of a wide draw, but I think he'll just drop in and come with a late run. It is effective over 7 furlongs as well. So I expect this horse to be doing all his best work late on. And I just think at 4-1, he might just be able to bring a little bit of class to the race. So that's why he's going to be my nap of the day. So they're the selections then for tomorrow's race. Then if you enjoyed these videos, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel of Lucky Loads 15. Please gamble responsibly. You can follow me on social media on Twitter as well at LuckyLoader15, and we'll be seeing you again soon.